Hi, Nicholas. So you said you asked me a really great question, which is how do you get started when you have two different quantities? So what you can do is you can set up your spreadsheet just like this, where you have, just like in the chart that she gave you, where you have years in the first column, and then you have the chicken. Here, we can even do this. I'll wrap the text. So chicken in pounds, and then red meat in pounds. And what we're saying is in 1970, we're going to have two values, the amount for chicken and the amount for red beef. And then in 1975, the same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to just highlight these three quantities here. And you say insert, and then you're going to click on this one, which is an XY scatter plot. So you're going to click on that. I like having the ones where you actually have the little dots on there. You could do this one where there's no dots, but we can do the ones with the dots. And what you can see is then you've got the years down here because it knew that the X was in the first column on the left and that there's two Y values, one for the red meat and one for the chicken. So another thing that you can do, which is kind of interesting, if I say select data here, is I can add a series title. So for example, in series 1, I can edit this. So series 1 is the chicken. So the series name I'm just going to put there. Click on the B1 there with the chicken. And then you see how it says chicken in pounds now, right? I click on the same thing. I click on series 2. I click on edit. And then I'm going to click here for the red meat in pounds, and then it puts that value there, and my years are already okay. So now we have the years along here, and we also have the chicken and the red meat there. What's also interesting to note is that notice it goes 1970, 75, 80, 85, so it seems like it's incrementing in fives, but then it goes 89, 90, 91, 92. So the intervals in between these years is not constant. And what's so cool, you can see how these dots are getting closer together, is that Excel knew that. So you want to be careful when you're doing this that you notice that these are not equally spaced. So that's another thing that's really fun about using technology. So we can call our chart title, you know, I'm going to call this like dinner consumption or something like that. Okay, so that's the first video, and hopefully this has helped you to get started with putting in the data and getting it onto a chart.